What's going on? Welcome to Stats and Facts, where we have all the stats.
And we got all the facts.
You know what's up? I go by DJG94.
And I'm your boy One.
What's going on, one? How you, bro?
Man, doing good, bruh. Took a little took a few little weeks off, man. Feel like forever for a little bit. But
Yeah,
we back with the year end wrap up, giving the folks what they deserve. How you feeling, bro, approaching the new year,
sir.
man? What's your mindset?
Getting better things, just taking one day at a time. Hopefully, some positive can happen down the road.
Yes, sir. I like it. I like it. Now, are you know the cliche everybody uses, new year, new me? Do you
Yeah,
that's how you doing it?
I hear them always be me. I ain't trying to change or front for nobody. I'm
You
good,
always
me.
gonna be you. Yeah.
Yes, sir, forever.
That's everybody favorite saying. New
Yep.
year, new me. But yeah, man. So to everybody that we stated before, this is the year end wrap up. Um and we just gonna basically talk about some of the similar topics we always talk about. So DJ, you wanna pop us off with the first topic, bro?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about out of the 10 episodes we did, what's our favorite. And one, I'm gonna start off with you, man. What's your favorite 1 or 2 episodes?
Hmm. Man,
Season one.
I really like episode 9. For some reason that one stick out to me. It feels like fun. The energy is super dope in that episode. So I like 9 off top. Then after that, I think I'm gonna go with episode 10 with Matt.
Yeah.
Um that one was just hilarious and just also a lot of info that we talked about in that one. And those are my top two. I throw the Millie episode in there as well. So I go that's my top three.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with, like you say, start out with episode 9. We'll talk about producers and the hits they gave us throughout the years,
Hmm.
longevity, and I was just pumped, and I was just give it a little history lesson about, I think it was, yeah, Dr. Dre and stuff.
Facts.
And I'm gonna have to say this Millie, because that's like interviewing an upcoming artist, and he was giving us his opinion of why he started rapping, where he see himself and stuff, and he the son of a legend, mystical and stuff.
Hmm.
And he's showing us his different styles of rap, with the Tarantula freestyle, and he had a couple of good tracks, other different tracks and stuff,
Yeah.
and they went hard. So shout out to Millie.
Shout out to Millie. Yeah, man. Like when I'm thinking about episode 1, I'm like, man, you could tell we came a long way from episode
Yeah,
1 to all the way to 10. Like we figured it out though. Like, and that's the dope thing about this podcast, man. We started with a thought, like, what I mean, we talked about it, like, what you think about doing a podcast? What you think about it? You know what I'm saying? Then we shot it. Now we going into season 2. We just growing each time. So it's super dope.
sir.
I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. But I brought it up to get your opinion. Have you looked at episode 1 and then kind of like made a comparison to where we at now?
Yeah, matter of fact, episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like, we were just talking and basically we getting nowhere, and our energy and vibes and stuff was off. But
Yeah.
as the process continued, we got better.
Every
Journey
time.
continued, we got better. Yes, sir.
Every time. Yeah, man. I feel that same way about the podcast, man. Like I say, we gonna take this thing up a notch. We finna bring them with even more energy that we brung in season 1. So let's get it, man.
Yes, sir.
With that said, you wanna pop off, bring us into our next topic?
Yes, let's talk about. It's almost that time, right around the corner. The NFL playoffs is about to be, weird and excited. So,
Hmm.
who you got coming out of the NFC?
Why would you say it's gonna be weird and exciting?
Without the fans, the quarantine, and all that.
Uh, I
You
think
know,
I
ain't
think
really
they're
no
gonna
fans in the
find a way.
crowd.
I think they're gonna find a way to get some fans in there as far as the Super Bowl go, like more than they have, because I think they've been doing a cap to like where probably like 4,000 5,000 people have been in the stadiums,
Mm-hmm.
spread it all out. But I think for that Super Bowl, they trying to get that bag, so they gonna find a way to bring more fans. I could be wrong, but that's my take on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely will be weird, not seeing a whole crowded stadium and the full feeling of watching the Super Bowl. So, but my take coming out of the NFC, I think like I've been saying this whole season, bro. I'm going with my team, bro. Them Saints, who that? And then my boy AK just went crazy. Like he just went crazy on Christmas with 6 TDs. Like I'm feeling amazing right now about my squad. Only teams I got
Okay.
giving us hell is the Packers and the Seahawks. And I think they gonna give us a little hell, but I think we gonna prevail. Not to be trying to rhyme, but I think we're gonna prevail, you know what I'm saying? So that's my picks out
I
of
hear
the
you.
NFC. What about you?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be out of NFC Packers or Saints, but the AFC, I think the Chiefs gonna pull a Seahawks back to back, but they probably gonna pull it off. I got the Chiefs winning the whole thing.
So you taking the Chiefs overs.
My
Okay.
homeboy, Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I
think they're
can't be
gonna
mad
get
at it.
another one.
Now, what you mentioning us and MT, something I wanted to talk about with you too was, and it's just something that I peeped the other day, um, which was I think there's a conflict going on that nobody's noticing and nobody's talking about, and that's with Michael Thomas and possibly Drew Brees, because MT was declared healthy a few weeks ago, and he
Mm,
was he was playing like consecutive weeks in a row. So we thinking like, okay, MT healthy
yeah.
again. All of a sudden, when Drew Brees comes back, MT not playing. But then when Taysom Hill is playing, MT is playing. So I'm like, something ain't right. And it got me thinking about the theory that I've been talking about on here, which is I think we need to decide what we gonna do with Breeze. Like, are we moving on or what? Because it's messing us up, man. And I feel like low key, we've been finding a way to win with this going on, but I feel like low key, it's some players in our locker room like, yo, it's time. Like, let us move on, bro. Like, we appreciate Reese while he done, but it's time to move on, bro. Like, and that's just what I feel. I could be wrong. This could be a wrong theory, but that's what I'm thinking, man. I kind of want to get your opinion on that. Have you kind of peeped that, or you ain't had no clue about it?
I ain't had no clue about it, but at the end of the day, bro, when he retired, y'all want to move on. You got faith to Taysom Hill? Because to me, like I said, he ain't no quarterback to me. You're another Tim Tebow.
I think he's solid. He's solid at the quarterback position. I don't think he's really been he hasn't had that opportunity yet to just really show a full season worth of quarterback ability. Like it's just been a few games here and there. And then how we normally utilize him has been, what I mean, just throw him in there and let him do what he do. But far as just the full QB experience, he hasn't had that except for those few games that Breeze was out. So I mean, I think he's gonna be good, but we still got to see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we got to figure it out though. We can't be throwing Breeze in there when it come playoff time, and then he get hurt. We got to throw Taysom Hill back in there. It's making our offense all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that's what mean when I say we got to figure it out. But I could be wrong. So we'll see as the season play out, and as the off season comes, and Breeze debates if he gonna come back for
Mm-hmm.
that other year. Now, something else I wanted to speak about
That
in
20 plus
football.
million.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to speak about, man, in the NFL is the Steelers. Now, man, Steelers was rolling earlier. Then they hit a 3 week period of just losing.
Mm-hmm.
Just pure losing. Oh my God. Now before I speak, did you see them Sunday? Because I don't think I seen did they pull it off Sunday or did they even play? Would you happen to have the score on that?
Let's see. Let's go to it. Yeah, the Steelers kind of disappointed me. I ain't surprised. We just start off a little early winning streak.
Okay, they pulled it out 28-24 over the Colts.
Yeah, over the Colts.
So they are 1-3 in the last 4 weeks. They were 11-0 as we all know, and then they just went on a 3-week run
Dang.
of losing.
Last 4 weeks.
So
Yep, lost 3 straight. Ain't that something?
my thing with saying that is what I want to ask you: are the Steelers overrated, bro?
They only overrated if they go home in the first round.
Mm,
Or that's how I look at it. I just can't say they overrated.
mm.
We're gonna have to say we're gonna have to finish the season out in the playoffs, so we're gonna have to see what's going on.
Okay, because I don't want to. I'm not one of those people who is riding with a team or rooting for a team to keep up the success, and then when they hit a hurdle, jump off. That's not me, but
Mm-hmm.
it did bring up the question like, are they as good as we was all pumping them up to be? But to be 11-0 in the NFL, man, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
So salute to them. I just wanted to bring it up and get your opinion on it. But what is your thoughts on this whole Juju Smith-Schuster situation with him doing all the TikToks before the game, dancing on the logos of the field, and then ultimately paying the price for it the other night when old dude rocked him and made him fumble. Do you think
That's, that's what you call a cocky.
huh?
That's just a cocky athlete, bro. Someone. It's just a cocky athlete. They just do dumb things.
Okay, but do you feel like a player should be at least putting up the numbers to back that if you're gonna be doing that?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You gotta talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. Like, you gotta
Yeah,
talk trash. They gotta know how to perform at a high level. But some people don't do that. As long as they win it, I guess that's what all that matters to them. But got plenty of athletes that's mediocre, good, and great, and still talk trash. That's just
right,
the way it is. So
right.
let's see. And then if he go home early, better step his game up.
Nah, for real, for real. And another team, one more topic in the NFL, man. One of the teams that we was kind of, happy to see winning was the Dolphins. They won again. They 10-5, bro.
Wow.
They 10-5.
Look, yeah.
Hey
Look like they got
man,
them. Look like they got them future.
they got a little squad over there in Miami, man. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see
Yep.
them winning, bro. Same with the Browns. Like we thought we would never see those teams
Yeah. I was
be
shocked.
good.
Yeah. It's been like what, over a decade since they
Man, I don't.
been in the playoffs.
Since I've been watching football,
Oh,
like seriously, the Browns have always sucked. So to see them good now, it's just like wow, like
yeah, they sucked for a long time. Yep.
yeah. But that's all the takes
I
I
can't
had.
believe my own eyes, man.
Nah, for real. But that's all the takes I had on the NFL, man. I'm pretty sure you hyped to get into this NBA, same as me. So you wanna get us into the
Yeah.
NBA?
Yeah. They started out December 22nd. Clippers at Lakers, and Clippers, as y'all got y'all rings, the Clippers left the Staples Center with a W. Paul George went off.
Hmm.
And speaking of Paul George, how do you got an excuse for him? It was his shoulder, bro. Then he was himself in the bubble. So if this is your last year on Paul George game when it comes to the playoffs or choking and stuff, then he just signed an extension.
See, I get where everybody is coming from as far as like saying PG, you got to step it up, but I would say this year is probably one of those years where it's like even PG knows, like I got to come with it, man. Last year I was dealing with some things, whether it's mental health or just being in a new surrounding with the bubble. All right, you got that off now. Nah, but this year, if you don't play well, bro, we I'm pretty sure everybody gonna be like, we ain't trying to hear it, man. We're not
Yeah.
trying to hear it. So he got I feel like he gotta come with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a PG fan. I like his game. He got one of the smoothest games in the NBA. So
Yeah, he
I
good.
want to see him win, man.
Yeah. But how you feel about your Lakers updating their roster? Because you feel like y'all got better this year.
Man, I do, bro. I don't feel like there's no team in our way. The Clippers gonna give us a fight, but I don't think that they're going to uh take over LA. Like I think the Lakers clearly revamp and they not playing. I feel like that Schroeder that was a big pickup. Um Kuzma locking him down, and then I feel like that gave him a little confidence too. Like, all right, they serious. They gave me a contract. So I'm just trying to ball. And I just like all the pieces we got. We got two starting lineups. And I know we talked about this off air, and I was telling you how I feel about it, like with the two starting lineups. I feel that we have, bro, nobody's in our way. We come in the ball. Now that's my take on it. I would love to hear how you
Guarantee, as
feel
long as they
about it.
hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they up there. Yeah, and then okay. Speaking of the Lakers, getting that roster, were you shocked that Montrezl Harrell signed with y'all?
Um I'm not gonna say shocked because when the Clippers decided not to bring him back, I was like, okay, whoever he goes with, that's gonna be a choice. Where he like, all right, it is what it is. But for him to come to the Lakers, I'm not gonna say I was shocked, but I didn't expect it though.
Mm-hmm.
You were shocked to see that move?
Yeah, I was shocked to see that move, but soon as I seen who was his agent and partner in different businesses, so it all made sense on why he went to Lakers. If he didn't, let Rich Paul represent him, I don't think he would have went to Lakers. He probably would have see if he got some money somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the Reebok deal, Montrezl Harrell, and then if you win a $6 million a year, or y'all win that back to back, his value gonna go up. He gonna get at least $20 million a year. So that kind of was a smart move on his
Mm-hmm.
end. So I look at it that way.
And that's huge because with us losing JaVale, I was like, dang. Matter of fact, us losing JaVale and Dwight. Because Dwight
And
had a
Rondo.
had a bounce back year. Yeah, Rondo too, but
Mm-hmm.
those two specifically because we need them big man in the playoffs. So by us picking up Trez, that was huge. And man, I just feel like it's gonna do wonders for us, man. He already been kind of, you know what I mean, playing his part and balling for the most part. So he just gotta keep it up, turn back into that beast, you know what I mean, when he really made a name for himself. And that's just my take on it. But I don't feel like I say I feel like the Lakers are definitely about to repeat.
Oh, I like the confidence, bro. I like the confidence.
Yeah, for sure. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
How you feel about the Brooklyn Nets? Cause I gotta get this at least 20 to 30 games to see if Kyrie and KD gonna act out.
Man, I was actually gonna tell you about that too. I think because I'm like, man, was I wrong? I don't remember what I was saying about the Nets on here. I know it was in one episode where I was like, excuse me, I didn't think it was gonna work, but I think I was talking about it. They brought Harden in.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, but watching them early, man, they've been balling. So I'm kind of looking at it
yeah.
like, all right, let me keep my eyes on them. You know what I mean? Because I told y'all I'm rocking with in the East. You already know Celtics, but I want to.
Yeah, my squad.
I'm gonna
When
see what
Kim
they
get
do.
healthy, yeah. Then it's a rumor that we're gonna trade. We could use him, Aaron Gordon from Orlando. That'll be a nice pickup.
Mm,
That's
that's
gonna be,
nice.
yeah. That's gonna be the Sean Kim of the Celtics, cause that dude can jump and he got a little jump on him.
Man, y'all got some guy that was going. He came in with some energy the other day, bro. I was meaning to text you and be like and ask you who was this guy.
So about Pritchard,
Pritchard. Who is that?
there's a little point guard. I forgot where he came from, but we drafted him in the first round. I wanted to get a tall or 6'9", 6'10" big that could block some shots, but Atlanta and Miami snatched that away from us. That would have been nice if we would have got that pickup.
Dang. Yeah, that dude, that Pritchard guy, man, he was oh, y'all playing him, huh? So y'all
Yeah, yeah,
really
we
playing
playing
him.
them because due to Kimberly injury, so Jeff T and Pritchard get some minutes.
Cause I'm looking
Okay.
at the game y'all played against Indiana. He played 23 minutes and he was 5 for 5 and 3 from 3
Yeah.
from the 3 point line. That's crazy.
Mhm. They just slacking on defense. We lost that game by 1 point, but it's all good. Season just starting, so I think we will finish in the top three. It's all said and done.
Yeah, I got y'all one. I got y'all one. So the way Brooklyn playing right now, I might have to go with them for 2. And then 3, I might go with the who I'm gonna go with at 3. I don't know, man. This would be a toss up. But I got Brooklyn and the Celtics top 2 for sure in the East.
Yeah, I want to say the Sixers, but them and Milwaukee is a toss up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not putting anything on the Sixers, bro. I'm sorry.
What Embiid and Simmons uh communication, they thoughts on the court.
How long have we been trusting the process, bro?
I'm done with you. I gave up on them too.
How long? Like,
Been going on what 4 years?
bro, like it feel like it's longer than that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't got time for that, man. Like,
That's
it's
why I
just
said I make that trade. Ben Simmons. If I was Daryl Morey, see if I can get James Harden to Philly, because I have no faith in Ben Simmons.
they need to go ahead because I'm Harden gotta move around, man. Dude don't
Yeah.
dude don't want to be there at all. So they gotta
Mm,
go ahead and get him out of there. But speaking of Harden, all of the madness been going on with Harden, man. All of the madness, all of the stuff that's not even dealing with just on the court.
yeah.
What has been your take on just the whole James Harden saga these last couple? Well, probably been like a month now. The last month.
Easy. He don't want to be there. He doing everything he can just to get traded out of there. So, and then I know one thing. He do love the strip club. I'm gonna give him that. He loves the strip club.
Yeah, it's like hard. Like I've never in our time, I don't think I've ever seen a player really just do like all of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like basically telling her, y'all like, I don't want to be here, but y'all keep playing with me, so I'm gonna just got doggone. I'm finna go city to city. Like, did you see what he was supposed to get back for? Was it practice or
Mm-hmm.
before the season started? And bro took a jet.
Chilling with little baby, little baby. That man, that dude crazy, man.
Bro saying, bro, I ain't practice. Man, I'm finna go over here a little baby, bro. What y'all talking about, man?
Yo.
So yeah, man, it's crazy. But something I wanted to talk about too with the NBA, bro, was some NBA players who games we appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's you probably got your different reasons why you appreciate their games. Same with me. If you can give us some names of some players who games you really just you appreciate, man, do so, bro.
Mm. It's what this decade. For sure. I'm gonna have to say Kevin Durant,
Hmm.
Jamal Crawford,
That's a nice pick.
Lou Williams.
Hmm.
Because I'm a fan of offense. Wish one of my favorite players. He's my favorite player for the last 7 years. His game ain't appreciated like he's supposed to because it's off athleticism and they don't consider no point guard Russell Westbrook. So
Hmm. I got
what
Russell on my
about you?
list too.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Dame Lillard, I got Devin Booker, I got Jalen Brown, I got Boogie, and I got Russ.
Yeah,
Well, I said Russ already. So I got those players, but of course, like you said, KD and LeBron, of course, obvious. Um, and even watching Kobe highlights, man,
mm-hmm.
like Kobe, the list can
Yeah,
go on. Really, we got players like T Mac,
yeah,
Dirk, like all of these players, they got
yeah.
unique games. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one of
Mm-hmm.
one of the names you said, bro, Jamal Crawford. Him and Lou remind me a lot of each other. Of course, Jamal got more handles,
Yeah,
but when you think about Jamal, bro, it's so unfortunate that he wasn't able to get a ring
Uh-huh.
What situation would you have liked to see Jamal in that you didn't see him in? Whether that be a team or a specific coach system.
Well, obviously, one player could have got him a ring, LeBron, or he would have been nice and go to state at the time. When they went on their little 5-year run.
Mm-hmm.
So them two situations. Just like Vince Carter, his last 3 years, he could have easily would have gone sign with Golden State up to LeBron. Dude, you would have been in the finals. But you
Mm-hmm.
talk about I want to contribute. I just don't want to be on the bench and stuff. You did that your last year with the Hawks. You barely played. So what was the purpose? So
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Golden State got to give them their credit. LeBron, that 8-year run in the finals, that was amazing. So you gotta give credit where credit is due. And I forgot one more player, bro. He had amazing year for like 5 years. Randolph.
Zach, is he,
Yeah, Zach had him. So in Memphis, the Memphis days, that dude was balling, bro.
bro? I feel like we have totally disrespected one person that we haven't named.
Oh,
Derrick Rose.
yeah, D Rose.
We
It's
disrespect.
sad,
We
man.
gotta name him, bro.
Yeah, I highly leave out Derrick Rose. It was just sad, bro, because it happened so fast. He couldn't stay healthy, bro.
And I want to say we was watching the playoffs. I know we was definitely watching the playoffs that year. And I think either I asked you or you asked me, like, bro, why is D Rose in the game with that they already won? Like,
Yeah,
why is Thibodeau got him in the game? So for that to be the injury that really just sparked a long period of time of constant injuries, man, that sucks. Cause this is like, man, what if Rose would have came out that game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that series, they would have won that series.
yeah, for sure.
Like, so it just sucks, man. Like him, when I think about him and T Mac, bro, it just sucks because they was them guys, man. Like they was just them dudes, bro. And like especially T Mac, bro. Like I used to sleep on T Mac. I had to go back and just like look at his highlights and like see how much of a pure scorer he was, bro. He was that guy. So
Yeah, and then he wasn't gonna look easy. But
yeah.
come to find out, it's the reason why he was so good. He said what I ain't know was at the time, Kobe was signed to Adidas. We always used to travel different countries because they do a little tour showing off their shoes and stuff, and they just work out, work on moves and stuff. He thought, about man, all that dedication of me becoming great, I was with Kobe that whole while.
Mm-hmm.
And like Coach said, what I'm doing, he can do better. He's doing it, and then he's taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't have a team at the time. T Mac was just a one man show, but he ain't had no help. Kobe had Shaq, and Kobe had all the mentors with the Lakers, and he had Phil Jackson. So Kobe was set. Everybody, one thing I pay close attention in the history of basketball ain't Magic, LeBron, or Shaq. Like a huge impact, like gifted players, and make a whole bunch of teammates better.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at it, Jordan, his game changed when Phil Jackson came. He had to share the ball with Scottie Pippen. See, Jordan was James Harden before there was James Harden. He just had got the right coach and they got the right center, and they went on that first three-peat. A lot of people, like I said, Jordan fans, they don't want to admit that. I'm like, Jordan, he was hell, but Jordan knew he needed a team and a coach to win.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's
that's
crazy
why.
because most championship teams always happen like that. You look at LeBron, he got better when he went to the Heat with Pat Riley. A lot of people say that it was Spo, and we got to give Spo a lot of credit for coaching them guys because that was definitely
Mm-hmm.
hard for him. But we know behind them scenes, Pat Riley was in there, like, yo, y'all do
Yep.
this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with the Warriors. That system fits best for them, and they went
Mm-hmm.
on a tear, bullying everybody. Same with the teams
Oh,
that you mentioned, and with Jordan and the old school Lakers. You know what I mean? The Showtime Lakers, like systems, man. You got to be in a good system, and you got to have either another player or a solid team for you to win that chip. If it's just
Mhm.
you, it ain't gonna happen, bro.
Yep.
It ain't gonna work.
Let's talk about real quick the underrated teams that won the championship. My personal favorite is the 2011 Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah,
That was an interesting team. That
yeah.
was interesting.
I didn't expect us to lose like that to them. So that's definitely up there because that hurt my soul. I
Yeah.
never forget that. That's how you know you're so invested in just wanting to see whoever you root for win. Because I wanted to cry after that, bro. I'm gonna keep it player. I wanted to cry after that, man. Like just because I knew how much scrutiny LeBron was gonna take after that series, bro. I knew everybody was gonna kill him, and it happened. It happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't play the greatest, but I just didn't expect for them to beat us. So for that to happen, I was just like, bruh, like that hurt my soul. But do you have another team? Because I might need a second to think about that, like an underrated team that won.
The 1994 Houston Rockets. It's kind of the same thing with the Mavericks. One Hall of Famer on the team, Hakeem and rest on role players, but they were so competitive and they played so hard thanks to Rudy Tomjanovich.
Mm-hmm.
They won what 2 7 game series and they won a game 7 in the finals.
Mm.
And Hakeem Olajuwon, Otis Thorpe, Sam Cassell, Cedric Maxwell, Robert Ory, Kenny Smith. So they had an interesting team, bro.
Yeah,
As a matter of
man.
fact, that was Sam Cassell rookie year. He came in the league in 1993 and he won his championship.
Yeah.
He had him a big game in New York. I think he had like what 20 some points. Had like what 6 points the last 3 minutes of the game in game 4. I'm assuming. It's another underrated team.
Yeah. See, I'm over here looking at the last well, I pulled up a list of the NBA finals history champ of the the history.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for some teams on here. And it's hard because the teams that won look like the teams that deserve to win. I'm not really seeing no teams on here that won that I think were underrated like that. I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing a lot of Lakers. I'm seeing a lot of San Antonio. Um,
Yeah.
let me see. I see the Supersonics won in '96. No, they lost in '96.
Yeah, they lost that old Jordan. They Pippen right there.
I'm sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I don't know, bro. I might have to think on that one and come back to you with that answer. It
Yeah.
looked like all the teams that was winning, besides that, what you just mentioned were good teams. Um, I think about that series with the Spurs and the and Detroit. I was really rooting for Detroit to pull it off that year. And
Yeah.
I always remember that finals because I had made a bet with my mom. I was like, cause my mom, she loved Tim Duncan, bro. She loved Tim Duncan. And I was on I used to love Billups
Okay.
and Ben. So I was
Okay.
heavy on the Pistons that year. And I was like, yeah, the Pistons gonna win. She's like, you wanna bet? I'm like, yeah. She's like, all right, so if the Pistons win, I think she was like, I'll get a Chauncey jersey. And I was like, oh, I was like, cool. But she's like, so if you lose, you gotta get a Tim Duncan jersey. And I'm like, man, I don't want no Tim Duncan jersey. So lo and behold, ended up having
It's
to
Tim Duncan jersey.
ended up
That
having
was
me a
funny.
Tim Duncan jersey, bro. Like, so I always remember that series, but yeah, man, that's one of them. If I can give you that example, that I probably say, you know, I didn't expect that.
And bro, I tell you, bro, I hated Tim Duncan with passion growing up. I could not stand that dude. He was like I said, he was great power forward, but I hated him. I wanted him to win one time. That's why I went against LeBron in the Miami series. Other than that, I hated Tim Duncan, bro. I couldn't stand that dude, bro. Ginobili is the only Spur I ever liked in history of the San Antonio Spurs.
Word.
Yes, that's the only one. I guess I told you it's that shooting guard position. I always picture myself being tall. I'm like, man, I want to be tall like the underrated shoot because Ginobili was cold. Nobody don't really bring his name up.
Mm,
Ginobili was cold,
do that,
left-handed.
man.
He had the Euro. He'll dunk on you, step back. Man, Manu Ginobili was
Especially the mono with hair. People forget about the mono
yeah.
with hair.
Yeah,
The mono with hair was giving out buckets.
what?
So you ain't really rock with David Robinson?
No, bro. I hated San Antonio, bro. I never liked him. I hated him.
Damn. Robert
Hated him.
Horry, none of
No,
them. Damn,
no.
that's
Manu
crazy.
Ginobili. Ginobili was
That's the only spur you really just rock with like that.
yeah. Hey, I was holding a grudge against them because when they swept LeBron that year, LeBron first fight, that's why I really hated.
Yeah.
Like, man, how you gonna sweep that dude like that?
Now that's a topic we probably need to speak on too. What are some NBA teams that won championships that were boring? Like that teams that was
Yeah.
boring. Cause they definitely number one on that list for me.
Mm-hmm.
Boring, but we will kick your ass.
Yes, Willie. Oh my god. That's why I always had to respect them. Like, look here, you can't get mad at them.
Mhm.
They play hard, bro.
They played super hard, man. Yeah, man. We
Yep.
that was pretty much all my topics for the NBA. Did you have another one before we get to this next topic?
Yeah, who you think gonna win MVP this year in the NBA?
Oh, that's tough, man.
Yeah, I know who I'm picking this time.
Who you tell me your pick.
He I think he's gonna finish the season average at least 28 points. I'm going with Damian Lillard.
Mm. Yeah, man, that's that dude right there. I can't
I think
I can't go
top three
against that.
Portland. Yeah, top three for sure. I think Portland gonna be in the top three, in my opinion.
Since you're going with Dame, because I will yeah, I can relate to that pick. Probably Luca. I want to go with Luca.
Yeah,
I want to go with
I don't know.
Luca.
I'm choosing an underdog because, like I say, he been slept on for a long time. It took him to hit game winners to prove a point, and he got range. Remember, Luca was saying that last episode, like never know. It's a toss up between him and Steph. So
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna piggyback with your pick. So if he ended up becoming the MVP, I could be right too.
all right.
So I could be right
Yeah,
too. But I'm gonna say Luke and I'm gonna say Luke and Dame, man. What you asking me that, bro? Let me
yeah.
ask you before we move on too. Do you got a player that you think gonna win the most improved this year?
Dang, that's a good question. Who I said can win most improved? It's hard. I want who
Huh? Who won
I
last
don't
year?
know. Yeah.
Brandon Ingram won last year, huh?
Well, yeah, Brandon Young there. So, oh yeah, that's easy then. Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jalen Brown, but I won't be mad at Devin Booker winning either. So I'm playing safe on that one too.
Yeah. I don't know. And then the Jalen Brown situation, I don't know because they still considering trading Jalen Brown to Houston for James Harden.
But they better not do
And
that.
I don't know. I hope they don't. Well, Danny Ainge, he seemed like a slime bag, a dirt bag if he do that. For some reason, I would be surprised if that happened.
He better not do that, bro. He gonna regret it. He gonna regret
That's
it.
gonna break my heart. Yeah, he gonna regret it. Gonna break my heart.
Oh, I ain't rooting for y'all no more if he do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
ain't rooting
probably
for
gonna,
y'all no more.
I'm probably gonna do like the old Saints fans back in the day might have a damn brown paper bag on my head. Shit.
Why you had to bring that up, bro?
I'm just
Why you
saying, bro.
gotta bring that up, dog?
That's the only thing I can think of right now for the Celtics. If they James Harden a Celtic, that's gonna hurt my
Don't
soul, bro.
don't you got a Celtics jersey?
Yeah, I only got one. That's that
So
Paul Pierce.
what you
I
need to
got
do if
what?
he does that, you need to go outside and do what they did LeBron and do what they did
I ain't
LeBron.
gonna do all that. I'm still a Celtics fan. I ain't gonna do all
Yeah, I mean you got the truth. You got the legendary jersey. So
that.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
I should have burned Kyrie jersey.
Damn.
Yeah, that was cold what he did, but it is what it is.
That boy gave y'all what 2 years and say I'm out of here.
Yep.
Oh man. So yeah, man. With that said, the last topic is our top 5 albums of the decade and our respective opinions. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right, pop it off.
Forest Hill Drive, J. Cole.
Hmm.
Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick. Uh, Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. I enjoy that album. Appreciate you putting me on to that. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye and Drake. Take Care.
So we share 3 albums together of the decade because
Oh,
I
for real?
got I got Good Kid, Mad City as my number one.
All right.
I got 2014 Forest Hills Drive as number two. I got Take Care as number three. That was the Drake album you said?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we got 3 of them together. Then my last two, I had to spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
Although you did mention some great ass albums with Victory Lap and Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, yeah.
So my last two are Dirty Sprite 2 by Future, and then I got Trap Soul by Bryson Tiller. Um, man, so
Okay. That was interesting.
yeah,
Okay, in the words of Under 3000, Future made some of the most dopest disrespectful music of all time. Inspirational disrespectful music of all time. And
yeah,
I don't mess with Bryson Tiller, so I don't know nothing about that. Just like Lil Uzi Vert, I don't listen to that.
yeah, I can respect it. So with your list, obviously I didn't know your list, you didn't know my list, but yet we ended up with three
Out of
of
five.
the same albums. Like, bro, speak about what those albums meant to you in this decade, and do you remember your first time hearing them?
Yeah, that damn Good Kid, Mad City. I was excited because I'm like another LA rapper because I'm basically main on the West Coast. My favorite
Yeah,
rapper is Tupac and Ice Cube, so I was like K Dot, dude, he a legend for this one.
yeah,
So he going back to his 2010 mixtape stuff, but he putting in all of his uh perspectives and all that. Then my one of my favorite songs, "Wet Dreams." I love that because
hmm,
that remind me of getting my first piece of cat. So
yeah,
I mess with that one heavy. And what the Victory Lap, bro? When you told me to listen to the album, when you told me to listen to the album 4 months later, that's when Nipsey Hussle got killed. Man,
that's
that had
crazy.
hurt me. I'm like, man, and it's the second time. Yeah, that's the second time you put me on to a rapper. I was becoming a fan of them and they get killed. The first one was Lil Snoop. Then
Hmm.
it was Nipsey. I'm like, man, come on, man.
It's just
Yeah.
man, crazy.
And then my beautiful dog Twisted Fantasy. That's when I was paying attention to Pusha T. Cause that album that Kanye did, it was like what Dr. Dre did to Chronic. He put all these artists on here, Shadow Prince, and then he had, he made sure he put Hove on there and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So and then I'm like, okay, Push T, he got some flow, he got some couple of bars, and then Drake Take Care. Oh, it was one of his best albums by far
yeah,
so far. Yep.
man. I would definitely say we got some super dope albums this year. I mean, not this year, this decade.
Yeah.
Um, I can remember Take Care album because that was my freshman year of high school, and just that's that whole time period. You know, when you first get into high school, you like, man, this is new. Like you excited. You
Yeah.
feel like you grown, like almost, because you in a new environment. So for Take Care to drop, a lot of the things he was speaking about in that album, you could relate to it in that time. For me, especially. So that was my whole thing of listening to that one. And then when you think about Good Kid, Mad City, for me, that was the first project. Like when I heard it, I could literally visualize everything he was saying. So like when he speaking about records, like he was like the peer pressure, the art of peer pressure record. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like everything he rapping about, I'm pitching that in my mind. Like, you know what I mean? When you hanging with the wrong crowds and you trying to fit in, like everything he was describing in that song, I'm like, how did he put all of this on a beat, bro? Like, that was amazing. So that whole album was that for me. And then 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Oh my God, man. I remember that album leaked like a week before it came out. So I had heard GOMD and I was like going crazy. I'm like, damn, this what the album about to sound like? Oh, bro. And then when the album came out, it sounded like everything that I thought it would sound like, man.
Yep.
And that was just a special year for me too, man. Listen to that album just because a lot of things was going on in my personal life. So Forest Hills Drive forever gonna be like classic to me. And then Dirty
Mhm.
Sprite 2,
Yeah, please mention that. Come on, bring that up.
the impact, bro. I had to put it on my list because of the impact. Like, bro, he changed. I ain't gonna say he changed trap music with it, but it kind of shaped it a little bit. Like it kind of shaped it in another way when he dropped Dirty Sprite 2 because you got records on there like the joint. I be forgetting the name of it. I think I thought it was a drop. I just your in some Gucci flip flops,
Like, yeah.
bro. When that dropped, that shit was out of here. Like, and then he got other songs on there too that just became like hits. So when you listen to that album, you really got to go back and listen to that album, bro, because
I'm going
you done
to
probably forgot some slaps on there.
yeah.
But
All day I remember that was dope by the future that I always mess with that damn March Madness. Especially you work out to that bitch. Oh my god.
one of the great,
There's only this phone.
one of the greatest album. I mean, one of the greatest songs ever.
Yeah.
That boy say what he said in the beginning. Boy say, "Dress it up and make it real for me." I don't
Yeah.
even whatever the fuck that means. Like, I don't even know what that means. For you to make a song like after you said that and it go
Yeah.
that hard, bro. So I would say that's why the Dirty Sprite 2 is on my list because just the impact, and I just think that was a fire ass album. And then
Mm-hmm.
five, I know you say you don't listen to Bryson Tiller like that, but as far as R&B goes, he brought a whole nother side to R&B when he dropped that album. So that's why I felt like I had to put that one on my list because I listened to that album a lot. Um, and I feel like it just sparked another side, like because it had people like Party Next Door, and it had people like who else? Some R&B people, uh, like The Weeknd. Like when they first started popping,
Weekend.
they came with a sound that
Yeah.
we never heard before. Like, damn, this R&B, but it's dope. It's a different R&B, and that's how I feel like Bryson Tiller did when he came in with it. So that's my reasons for my 5 albums.
That but since you say R&B, yeah, that damn girl SZA, she got some damn songs, bro.
Yeah,
She had some songs, bro.
her album Control was amazing. Damn, bro,
Yeah.
we were. I'm not gonna say we were sexist,
What
but
you had said though?
I was say I'm not gonna say we were sexist, but we didn't mention any females in our list, bro.
Like probably Beyonce or Alicia Keys and Mary J. Blige, she legendary. But Cole
Hmm.
probably had two songs I like. But other than that, female rappers, probably I say Mia X is slept on for sure. Missy Elliott. So
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, I can agree, man.
Eve, she had a couple of hits.
Eve, yeah. I like Queen
So
Latifah a lot too.
Cardi and Meg, they doing their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did her thing. MC Light, Lil Kim. It's some dope female artists out there. And now Rhapsody, she conscious. She don't care about being, a sex symbol, a sexy female. She's gonna
Mhm.
spit them bars in that mic, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And with that said, man, since we did name, basically all guys in our list, man, we got to shout out the females. We see what y'all doing out there. Y'all holding it down, and it's definitely a contradiction when people be like, man, all females rap about this, that, and the third. Cause men, we do it too, man. We talk
Yeah,
about some of the same things, and is everything okay? So Um,
Yep.
shout out to the females. Like you say, Rap City. If you, hopefully, you can see this video, this podcast one
Yeah.
day. Keep doing what you're doing because you inspire some young female artists who want to rap too, but feel like, dang, can I be successful without showing my body? Um, so Rhapsody, if you watch this, please keep doing what you're doing so you could keep being an example for those young artists too, because you know what I mean it's a lane for both. There's nothing wrong with the females who do talk about this, that, and the third. Same way with guys, how we love this gangster rap and guys
Mhm.
saying they done killed everybody in the city. Hey, we gotta if we gonna allow that, we gotta do the same with the females. So shout out to all the female artists out there, man.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so with that said, man, it's been a dope year in wrap up podcast episode, bro. I've been enjoying the whole season one. And I'm excited to see what we finna do for the upcoming seasons, man. Is it any other thoughts and things you want to leave with the people?
Clear the doggone virus and the world can get back to it being fun and open again, you know. So I'm excited. I'm waiting on patiently waiting to see. And
Mhm.
on the bigger, better things, you know, with the podcast and enjoying life and stuff, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can vouch, man. I'm trying to think if it's something else I want to mention before we get out of here, because I be hating when I'm listening back. I'm like, damn, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. But I'm trying to think.
Plan on let the viewers know, people that's watching this that you're an artist and you probably got a song or a project on the way.
Oh yeah,
Promote your music on here. Then.
yeah, man. So I'm really wrapping up. It's pretty much wrapped up the project that I got coming. It was supposed to drop like on the 31st or New Year's Eve, but
Mm.
how I'm moving right now with the music, I'm like I might push it back a couple weeks. So I know it'll be for sure released within the first month or two max. But within that first month is what I'm shooting for of the new year. So be expecting that, man. It's a project dedicated to my hometown, Natchitoches. Shout out to everybody that's from Natchitoches. Shout out to the whole Louisiana. But it's a project dedicated to Natchitoches, and I'm really ready to put it out because I don't think I ever said this before, but I'm really ready to do something else after this project. Like that's my thing. I'm ready to put this project out so I can try and shape another sound. I'm trying to elevate a little bit more. So I'm ready to throw this one out there and just get right back to it. So
Mhm.
how we spoke about earlier, we're moving into the new year and some of the things that we kind of trying to do and approach the new year. That's one of my things. I'm like, man, I'm trying to like elevate like I never elevated before because this project has been super dope and I think people gonna enjoy it when they hear it, but it took a lot out of me emotionally making it. So, I'm ready to just drop it so I can just breathe a little bit and then get right back to the grind with the next project. So that's my thing, man. Y'all be on the lookout for it. And I guess I'll just throw the title out there because I haven't thrown it anywhere else. So, we're gonna get the exclusive right here on the Stats and Facts podcast. The name of the project is gonna be called Forever Scarred, um, by yours truly, Warren F. It'll be dropping very soon, so y'all just stay tuned. Now, with that said, bro,
So
you made me announce something that I haven't asked you about in a while, and it kind of went under the radar. Maybe due to COVID, but what's up, man? We ain't seen no future and success interviews. Like, what's up?
yeah, I'm gonna get back to that. Probably with school starting and interview some athletes and see what's up. And work on my little media company.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
yeah. So you
EJG94, the same as my name on here for stats and facts. So y'all be on the look for that, soon.
okay? And the last thing before we get out of here, obviously, going into a new year, everybody we always think about the things that we want to do better, how we gonna elevate. But it's something that I was thinking about. when you think about 2020 for you, bro, do you look back and see ways that you've grown in this year, or like see progress that you made?
Yeah, that you gotta get up, get out, and get something. That's
Hmm.
how I look at life, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You gonna have to work for it, pray on it, and maybe one day it'll come. Not on your terms, but on God's terms. That's
On
how I
God's
look at
time.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes, sir. See, I can definitely relate to that. And the reason I wanted to ask, because I know for me, when I look back at 2020, I'm like, man, I've learned so much, and I've learned how to deal with life a lot mentally. Like, that was my biggest takeaway from 2020 for me, is dealing with life a lot of times is mental. Like, if you get that in perspective. Shout out to Kendall Kelly, man. We had a conversation about perspective one time, and it changed my whole outlook on how I look at things. So I always try to bring up perspective. And for 2020, that helped me, bro. Like, how you gonna deal with things is all about your mindset. Especially
Yes,
when you
sir.
come to cause problems. It's like, man, rather than me just think about this problem, what kind of solution can I come up with? Like, what are the pluses out of this? What are the positives? So for me, my biggest thing was, you know what I mean, figuring out how to deal with things mentally, man, and taking that into the new year, and trying to grow. So it kind of just spoke to the things that you spoke about. But I wanted to ask you that, and I want to say thank you for giving me your perspective and your opinion on that, man, because that's probably gonna help somebody who needed to hear that and help them going into the new year. So with that said, man,
Yes, sir.
y'all already know what it is. Stats and facts. I'm excited for y'all to tune in for season 2, man, because we've been doing a lot of plotting and strategizing behind the scenes, and we got some fire coming for y'all, man. Fire material. We got some merch that'll be on the way very soon. So y'all just peep that. And we'll be back with y'all. DJ, do we got any kind of timeline on when season 2 will pop off, or
Probably in another 2 weeks or so.
another two
And we're
weeks?
gonna come back with some more energy. Try to make y'all laugh and tell y'all people to tune in and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all we gonna leave him with right there.
Yep.
That's all we gonna leave him with.
No more exclusive stuff.
Yeah, man. So until season 2, man, guys willing, we'll see y'all in the new year. This has been the year end wrap up of the Stats and Facts podcast, man. Um, and yeah, we'll be back. So make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel so y'all can, and also hit that notification bell so y'all can be aware when the videos drop, come right to your phone. You ain't even gotta search for it. So I'm your boy Warren.
DJG94. We
And
out.
we out.